What's up, Brendan Smitley here, BrendanSmitley.com, bringing another training log video with commentary, week 3, day 2 of meet prep for the bench only multiply meet. Traveled over to Elitefts on Sunday morning really early to get some help with the bench shirt from Ted Tolson, considering the last week wasn't the way I had hoped. So I was still trying to find something I could touch, and ironically enough, with the help of Ted, Chuck, and Jordan Hauser, I was able to touch with 350, so that's this being shown. Some modifications to getting the shirt on and setup wise, and really just have people that know the gear be able to put their hands on me and tell me this is where things need to be, how it needs to go, how it should fit, blah blah blah. Really helped. So I kept working up just to kind of see how things were going, considering I expected to go heavier than 350 that day. 380 was nice and smooth, really easy. Wasn't as much of a struggle to touch as 350. Then went to 410, and this is where I decided to shut it down, but it was still really good and smooth press. So got the things dialed out the way they need to be. Definitely had more in me, but decided to shut it down there. It was definitely a great help having Ted, and I appreciate all Ted's help and sticking around to help me all day. Then just did some two-board work, raw, 320 for 5 off the two-board, and then went up to 340 for a triple, and then basically shut it down after that. If you're wondering why the weights, it's a 50-pound bench bar, so if you're thinking the weights are off. But overall, really good in that aspect. I then basically just chose to do some stuff to keep my raw work up, but also use some stuff that I don't have in the garage. Love this decline press machine with the bands. So this from John Meadows and Dave. Really like the pec pump, but then the triceps also let me overload. The bands let me overload my triceps and lockout work, so it carries over probably pretty well with the shirt. Had to try out this Tsunami Lat Pulldown combo that Dave and John put up a couple weeks ago. Man, it's the real deal. It's really, really good on focusing on scapular retraction, the way it hits the rear delts, the way you got to slowly control and try to break the bar the whole time. I really hope they sell this eventually. Definitely a really cool combo. Definitely would invest in it if they end up doing that, but definitely a fun way for me to hit my back for the day. Then basically just moved on, some tries and buys. Again, using some stuff I don't have. Don't have this leather strap, so decided to run with that. I basically did 5 sets, ascending in weight. I basically went up 2 pinholes each time to failure on each one. This was my top set. I think I got around like 10 or 12, which is about right. So I probably got in nearly 100 press downs. As you can see, I'm really forcefully pressing down rather than working on time under tension, as the time under tension stuff came earlier. This was really just to get some overload on the triceps as well. And then hit some preacher curls with the machine. Biceps were feeling achy from getting the shirt on in the right spot where it should be. Really don't do a whole lot of bicep isolation work, and decided to pump some blood around in there and take care of that. And that's already pretty much solved itself. So overall, great training day at Elitefts. I will be traveling back probably in a few weeks to get one more day of the shirt to get it dialed in before the meet. But that's all I've got. Thanks for checking in, and as always, keep my training logs on Elitefts.com.